Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Jenny LeClue for what has to be the moment when we start getting answers. Cause the game's gonna end at some point, and as you can see here, even Arthur is aware that there's a lot of stuff going on that it feels like maybe we should just get filled in on a little bit here. For a brief moment, time stood still. The flashlight hung in the air as if attached to an invisible thread, spinning endlessly. How had everything managed to unravel so quickly? How could her mother be so cruel? With a clatter, the flashlight fell, smashing against the stone floor, and Jenny was alone once more. The flashlight thing was very weird, that is for sure. There we go, now I'm relaxed. Hey, wait a second. Do I actually have control over how many... No, okay. That's weird. It used to be... Okay, no, I do have control over where the break is. Interesting. I wonder why they bothered to do that. Okay, this is still the same. Is this a new letter from the publisher? Arthur, what a wonderful surprise! Eileen just finished reading me the most recent chapter. Arthur is outraged. How dare you have someone else read it? Much better, old boy, much better. It's really shaping up to be a great mystery. Just a few notes, nothing major, tiny tweaks. Here it comes. We need more intrigue, more danger. Crank it up a notch. I did a little creative writing back in my school days. Oh, great. Here's a suggestion. How about, bear with me here, another murder? This time, a character the readers really care about. Someone close to Jenny. Maybe even Jenny herself. Everyone thinks they can write. After all, what's a great detective story without a few murders? Give us something huge and unexpected. Surprise yourself. Surprise us all. I'll leave the details to you. But Arthur, do make these changes or it's curtains for the book. Just so we're clear. I am absolutely not asking you. Fun. I do not like Richard Inkwell very much. I'm totally on Arthur's side here. Where is Widow's Drop? I totally forgot about Widow's Drop. That's where the Dean and Julie were supposed to have met, right? But then they didn't. Did they? Because, wait, were they supposed to meet in the library? Were there 2 meetings scheduled? The Dean told Jenny that he was going to meet Julie in the library, right? And then we found out in his itinerary, in his personal itinerary, that he planned to meet her at Widow's Drop, but those were 2 separate things? Gosh, my good memory. Did she find them all? Oh, I bet not. I bet there's 20 or so more Zazer spheres scattered around. Alright, so he wrote all the jump scares in. There was that big mining accident, of course. Are these are maybe alternate slogans for the school? I unfortunately do not Latin enough to know what these mean, but you know what I do is possess a web browser. So I'm going to tab out here, and we're going to, is that a word? That doesn't look right. Because that's a D, not an O. All right. Edificare Nove Mundi. Mundi's world, right? Building a new world. Hey, look at that. I know a thing. I didn't know the Latin, but I know the French word for world, and I was able to backport. And apparently, Ab Ordine Libertas is the motto of Columbia? It used to be the motto of Columbia. That's not actually like a meaning, though. From order comes freedom? Okay. That's a little more menacing of a slogan. I can see why they didn't go with that one. All sleep and no work makes Rufus a dull dog. Listen, I'm not trying to lay down a sick burn on Rufus or anything, but it kind of seems like no matter what you do, Rufus would be a dull dog. He seems like he may have just reached that age. Friend or foe? In what sense could could Susie possibly be a foe? And here's just like a sketch that he did of sort of Jenny's mental state, I guess. Keith. Can he ever forgive her? He doesn't really know how to draw Keith. So yeah, like, we still have all this Council of Three stuff going on. We still have the Shadow Man is something, not yet. What does that say? Is Zazer... Oh, I can't quite read after that. That second word has got to be Zazer, though. Is Zazer... shit? Lasers? Nope, that's probably not what it says. Is Zazer magical cake? You can't prove he's not. That's where I'm at. Alright, I'm trying to exit. Here we go.
Kill someone else? I can't do it, can I? Who would it be? I can't bear it. It's too much. First her father and now her mother. How will the poor girl ever recover? All of this could have been avoided if I just stuck to my original formula. There must be a way to fix this.
Rufus would love to hear it if there is.
I need some rest. These long writing sessions are starting to take their toll.
I mean, given what we know about the book so far...
Mom, you broke my...
But Jenny's mother was gone. More confused than ever, Jenny had no choice but to make her way back through the sewer completely alone. Well, apart from the man coming to kill her, of course.
Not helpful.
Jenny! You've got to get out of here. The Shadow Men are dangerous, and my boxing skills aren't what they used to be.
You were right all along, CJ. About everything.
You saw them? The little green men?
Okay, maybe not everything. It's never aliens.
Until it is.
But all the
He's
strange
got a point.
phenomena around town, I've seen it too.
Good.
It's all connected, and my mom knows more than she's letting on.
Yes! Trust no one.
What did she tell you before I arrived? She asked you to do something for her. What was it?
I'll never tell. She swore me to secrecy.
I feel bad tricking him. I can't bring myself to...
She could be working for them. What she told you? It could be the only way to stop them.
My goodness, you're right. Let's see. It was very important. Life or death. Find Widow's drop. That was first. Look for the flowers. Use the key. Oh, wear the gloves. Very important. It's a lot to fit in before sunrise.
And where is Widow's drop?
Good question. I don't remember.
Did she at least give you a sense of which direction she was going?
Well, I'm north, then you're south. Then she must have been going,
It was no good. CJ's memory was jumbled at the best of times. Right now, Jenny needed to evade the man in black and get back to the room where her father was trapped.
Stay safe, CJ. I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, yes. Goodbye, Jenny. Keep your eyes open. The truth is closer than you think.
Now, Mom went that way.
But Jenny wouldn't be following her.
Well, there goes my plan. And yet... nothing stops Jenny LeClue. Certainly not a pile of inanimate rocks. Pipes. I didn't... okay, rocks wouldn't have stopped me. A pile of inanimate pipes, obviously, is an insurmountable challenge for anyone. Listen, there's nothing you can do. There's no shame in being beaten by the best. And as far as inanimate objects go, pipes, obviously. So I guess we'll just go and investigate this dad thing then. That does make my earlier strategy a little bit not ideal. So, like, what is happening? What is happening here? How... what could possibly be the outcome of all of this that's going to tie all this stuff together and make sense of it? It almost has to be resolved via some, like, metatextual, like... I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna stop speculating, because, like, I can't make heads or tails of the possibilities here. So when Mom was talking to CJ, we heard her say something along the lines of, you have to use it all up, or like, make sure you use it all up, or something. Oh, convenient. Thanks, Arthur.
What the hell is going on?
Jenny, please hurry! He's coming!
I'm going as fast as I can.
Also, hi, Mrs. LeClue!
My mom isn't here.
Oh no! What happened? Jenny? Jenny, are you okay?
Abandoned by her mother, hunted by a killer, covered in filthy water. Jenny LeClue was most certainly not okay.
Just let me focus on not getting brutally murdered.
Dr. Benderson says it's always better to get things out in the open.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Can I tell you, though, honestly, I'm kind of shocked that the walkie-talkie has worked as well as it has, given how underground we've been, and now, you know, we're in the sewer surrounded by all this, like, stone and metal, and... Jenny, you could run. Jenny, we all know you could run. I will say this, I give tremendous respect to Susie here for sticking with us and like being here, even though we definitely very much upset her.
Shrouded in darkness.
I sure wish I still had my flashlight.
Was Jenny ready for the next chapter of her adventure?
I mean, no, we should, like, let's go, right? We should go. I don't think there's anything else to do here. Oh. And then I destroyed the entire town's sewer system. Yeah, I should probably not have played with that.
An unfamiliar feeling began to ferment in the back of Jenny's mind. Doubt. Why did her mother act so suspiciously? Where did she go in such a hurry? Jenny had expected answers, but now each step forward felt as if the ground were crumbling beneath her feet.
Arthur, come on, man. Doubt there is a dependent clause. That's got to be a colon. What kind of writer is he? Did I say semicolon? I meant colon, and you all know it. I was distraught. I was watching my heroes fall down on the job right in front of my face like that. I would shake anybody. Okay, cool, fun. Jenny, run. Jenny, make running happen. I am pressing the running button as fast as I can.
Are you okay?
Oh, everything's super down here. Just wandering around in total darkness, trying not to get killed.
Oh, well, if you need some light, there's one on your walkie-talkie.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
You said not to disturb you.
Yeah, but you didn't do that either.
Darkness until she found the switch on her walkie-talkie. Jenny
Well,
stood
okay.
perilously close to the edge of a deep pit. If Susie hadn't interrupted her when she did...
Or if she had run when I told her to.
I'm going to have to jump to that minecart.
But even if Jenny made the jump, she couldn't be sure it would support her weight.
No, it's definitely going to fall immediately.
If it was going to fall, it would have done it by now.
This is not good logic. Jenny, read the prompt. I'm going back. I'm not allowed to move. All right. All right.
See? Steady
And
as a
then-
rock.
And then more jumping. Continue jumping. Yeah, everything's fine. See?
That's enough near-death experiences for one day. Tunnel 13. Unlucky for some.
Alright, well, it's probably fine, though. It's weird that Jenny's aware of Arthur's narration, but she can't read the in-game text prompts. Well, that's fun. You know, the game has had friendly ghosts. Why not more friendly skeletons? There should be more friendly skeletons in things. Sort of a general sense. Yeah, like that one.
Jenny shivered as she realized the true scale of the tragedy that had befallen the miners.
I'm standing in the world's biggest tomb.
Well...
The miners got out. How am I supposed to?
Fortunately, Jenny had Susie Glatz.
No, get help. I would like to survive. Get help.
Susie, come in.
Thank goodness. I was worried you dropped your walkie-talkie. The line just went dead.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I need
Her mouth went dry.
your...
Having a real Fonzie
One
moment
word
here.
be so difficult to say.
I need your help.
Jenny felt a wave of nausea as the words left her mouth.
Susie, are you there?
She's just basking in it.
It would be an honor to assist you in any way I can, Jenny LeClue.
I'm in Tunnel 13. I've reached a dead end. I need you to find me another way out.
Of course. Just give me a moment. Found it! You're close to the extraction chamber, where they transfer crystals to the surface for processing. There's bound to be an exit there. But it's a long way up. You're going to have to climb.
Oh, fun.
No problem. Oh, and Susie, thanks.
Look at all this character growth. I mean, obviously, we're gonna go investigate. Because, you know, Sticker Club gets around. I think that, like, narratively, though, that's a cool choice either way, really. It actually is a sticker. Well, I mean, we should really apply more stickers to things in sort of a general sense, but obviously... how do I... There we go. Man, look at all these. Apparently I've been missing stickers left and right. Yeah, just like just right there. Okay. But yeah, I think that's a cool character moment either way, because either, like, some combination of Jenny's personal growth and her understanding of how she's damaging her long-term personal relationships, especially, like, regarding Keith, pushes her into a moment of sort of, like, opening up. Or you have that other, if you go the other way, like, Jenny completely succumbing to her tragic flaw is, like, really, really interesting from a character perspective. Interactive narrative, y'all. Sometimes it's real good.
Extraction chamber. This is definitely it.
I would love to be extracted. That sounds great. Is there a little, like, ledge down here? No, okay. I thought maybe we could drop down onto that thing there. I mean, I know up is out, but stickers. Please tell me this does something.
Feels
Nope.
like something's holding it in place. I don't think I'm gonna be able to move it.
Do you think that the thing holding it in place is ghosts? Oh, I thought I might be able to just get up from... maybe if I drag this all the way to the edge, I can get up on the ledge there. It's like a little lower. There we go. It is weird that the lever is even interactable. Right, like it almost must be the case that we're going to eventually be able to going to be able to actually pull it. What is that, 6? 7, in fact. I'm surprised how many stickers it seems like we've missed. I do wonder if some of that is like branching path stuff, because there is a New Game Plus option at the beginning of the game, right? So it may well be the case that there are some exclusives, like some scenes exclude other scenes automatically, and so you can't get all of the stickers in one playthrough anyway. Thought for a moment maybe that was the thing we could jump up to.
It looks like it might still work.
Yep, things are going well down here.
I was better off in the dark.
This is just like, this is more corpses than a child usually has to deal with.
It's a pulley of some kind. The rope must be attached to something nearby.
Okay, nothing sneaky over here.
That was satisfying. But what did it do?
Okay, that's a fine question. Did it unlock the other lever, maybe? That would be a very strange thing for it to have done, but hold on, is there anything else to do up here? Alright. I guess back down to the other lever is the only thing for us to do, right? As far as I can see, there are no other interactables and no other directions to go in. Why would it be the case that that lever unlocks the other lever? Like, I'm wondering what the mechanism behind that is. Okay, well, that's something. Get up the... Alright, there we go. I have no idea exactly how far underground we are at this point. I guess it can't be too much. Because that prison cell couldn't have been too underground, right? It was connected to the main body... Or the jail cell. It was connected to the main body of the jail. And we haven't really gone down much since then, so... Can I just get this over here? And it's a good thing Jenny's such a powerful jumper. I'll tell you what, if I was stuck in this very same position, I would have just died down here. Actually, I never even would have made it back to Jenny's house, if we're being honest. Hey, friend! Cool. Thank you for not eating me, or whatever it is that ghosts like to do. It worries me that we're still seeing ghosts, because that means we are not yet in the part of the mine where you can get outside. This is a place where people still died while trying to escape, right? Ah, but none of them had the wherewithal to tap on the cracks in the wood. Oh, hey. I wonder if there were stickers on the other wooden frames. Because I bet I didn't really look around at all of these.
Shafts of moonlight shone through cracks in the ceiling.
The extraction chamber. That was too close. I better get moving.
I can't tell if Arthur is, like, struggling with the idea of killing Jenny and, like, sort of half-heartedly fighting it off, or if he's just, like, building up to the to the main event.
The man in black! I need to find somewhere to hide, and fast.
It's weird that she knows the whistle. She was not present for that scene. Yep, all extremely dangerous. Really? Is it, though?
Out of sight, covered on all sides. The minecart was an ideal hiding place.
P-E-R-F-E-C-T is a real fun way to spell precarious. Deeply, deeply precarious. Lethally precarious. Jenny, come on.
Jenny peered over the edge of the minecart. She was confident the man in black wouldn't spot her, but she'd need to remain perfectly still. Even the slightest sound could give her away.
So Susie's gonna call, right? It's like the only way this can go.
Almost in the clear. Just a few more seconds of absolute silence.
All right, Arthur.
I just wanted to say, I think we had a really good breakthrough just now.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
I can feel our friendship growing. I know it's a silly thing to say, but...
Guy triangulated the source of the sound very quickly.
My luck is starting to run out. It won't be long before he reaches the jail and realizes my mom isn't there.
And something told her he wouldn't be very pleased.
I don't know. Maybe she'll have an idea.
Killed?
She's a lot smarter than I am.
Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I'm here for you whenever you need me.
That's very nice, Susie. But none of that matters if I'm dead. Don't call me, I'll call you.
That's probably a thing that should have been established earlier. Okay. Well, this is definitely gonna collapse. So am I still trying to escape, or am I trying to stop the man in black, or...
The shattered skull of a long-deceased miner looked up at Jenny.
Poor guy.
My dear Clara, I write this letter knowing you will never read it. Everyone is dead. I will be next. My wound is infected. The smell attracts the rats, and I've lost the energy to keep them at bay. Yo, Dark! The men in suits will tell you this was our fault. We disobeyed orders and didn't follow safety procedures. You won't believe them. You will fight for the truth. But you will never know the truth, and that pains me the most. They left us here to die, but their great plan for Arthurton will be its downfall. I am sorry to leave you, my dear. Affectionately, Samuel. And then he drew some, like, honestly pretty cute doodles, given the severity of the situation. He also drew that, which is definitely a Zazer sphere, right? So, like, the miners knew. I'm assuming that's their great plan for Arthurton involves... That's whatever the Zazer spheres are for, right? We still don't really have a great grasp of this.
That was somebody's dad. He was still alive and no one came to help him. He never got to say goodbye.
Jenny knew exactly how that felt.
The Council of Three blamed the workers to protect their secret.
Jenny folded up the letter and placed it in her pocket.
I'll find your family, Samuel, and deliver it to them personally. And I won't rest until the whole town knows the truth.
Okay, I mean, good. That's noble. We still have some, like, immediate type problems here, obviously.
Structurally unsound, just like everything else around here. There are 2 minecarts attached together by a system of pulleys. After all these tremors, I'm amazed they're still hanging up there.
Yeah, big same.
Fragments of quartz crystal littered the room.
They're beautiful.
She held one in her hands.
It'd be a good souvenir if it wasn't so heavy.
Aha. So I'm not supposed to follow. I'm supposed to continue doing the thing. So we gotta, like, put some crystals in one of the mine carts, and then it'll raise the other one up, and...
That's one big pile of rocks. They must weigh a
Thank you,
ton
Jenny.
each.
Or maybe we can just go to the right? Seems like it would be...
I can see a light up there.
But the ladder was out of reach.
Quick, let's interrogate this ladder.
Well-oiled machine, Jenny LeClue's brilliant mind kicked into gear. A plan had started to form.
How can I reach
All right.
the ladder?
Well, we're gonna need to put some crystals in a mine cart, and then, and that'll, I mean, that's not gonna help us reach the ladder, but it will help us get high. What is my actual plan? We're not gonna be able to stand on the barrel. I'm assuming that's what the point of her saying it's structurally unsound was, right? That we're not gonna be able to climb on it. I mean... I don't exactly know what deduction I'm trying to make here, so this is a little bit of a flail.
I can stand on the minecart to reach the ladder. But first, I need to get it down. And I know exactly how to do it.
Oh, this is just... When in video games do you weigh a thing down to weigh the thing down, instead of to raise something else up? Very strange.
The minecart is connected to a pulley. When I jumped inside, it lowered, but it didn't reach the floor. First, I'll climb to the top of the rickety scaffolding. Then, I'll jump in the minecart with my pockets full of crystals. The extra weight will carry me all the way to the floor. At the bottom, I'll climb out and push the minecart underneath the ladder. Finally, I'll use the added height to reach the ladder. Then it's a straight shot to freedom.
This plan... okay. I'm a little concerned about the part where I just get super heavy and then ride the minecart down to the ground and somehow don't, like, shatter my legs in the process, or... whatever. I'm sure Jenny knows what she's doing. It's weird that they presented it to us like that. I'm not sure what the point of that was. If the crystals are heavy enough to really affect this, am I going to be able to make the jump with them? Also, was that enough? I wonder if there are more. Yep.
Maybe I need more crystals.
Apparently.
I can't fit any more crystals in my pockets. Hopefully this will be enough.
The pocket on one side is 2 crystals in size. But the other ones, it's tailored all funny, you know. Asymmetricality was a big thing in fashion that year, so...
that work?
Well, it does seem like
holding me back.
the other side does look real heavy. Very full of rock. Can I actually get over onto it, though? Every time she does that fall, I have like a brief moment where I'm afraid I've killed her. The crystals aren't even heavy enough to affect my running. I gotta feel like this is not even really a sensible plan. Alright, just get you off of there. Oh. Interesting. See, I knew it was going to end up involving changing the weight on one of them to cause the other one to... I was just a little bit ahead of the puzzle is all.
Another transmitter on Glatt's core property. Susie denied her family's involvement, but I can't imagine they don't know about this.
I mean, at the very least, someone in some lab somewhere must, right? Alright, let's try that again. Realistically, it basically must be the case that this would have worked without the crystals if I had just moved that other minecart in the first place, because again, given the way they're not affecting our movement at all, these crystals cannot be very heavy. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Oh! I was a little slow on the uptake there. And Jenny's dead. Well...
Jenny opened her eyes and rubbed her aching head.
How long was I out for?
Things hadn't quite gone according to plan.
I guess my calculations were slightly off.
Fortunately, Jenny found herself in a familiar place.
This is the tunnel where I first came in.
Unfortunately, someone else had heard the commotion.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was a lot of commotion. I wonder if you actually can stop it. And I know it's like time to go or whatever, but you know we gotta look for stickers. Okay. Stickers first, survival second. It's been the LeClue motto for generations, and it has never failed us. Apparently. One time we thought it had failed us, but it turns out my dad's not dead, so it still has a 100% success rate. Okay. I'm actually, like, extremely curious what is going to happen here.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, really milking the suspense a little bit.
Welcome back, S32. Access level Z Alpha granted. Disarming blast door 13A. For your safety, please stand clear.
Again, the suspense.
Jenny paused. She was finally here. Could it be true? Was her father really on the other side of this door? The man she'd lost forever. She would have given anything to bring him back. What would she say to him? How would she feel when she saw him? Of all the puzzles she'd solved, every obstacle she'd climbed, and every leap of faith she'd made, this was the scariest moment of all.
Mom should be here.
She needed her. She needed someone. Maybe even Susie.
I'm not gonna solve anything by just standing here.
Arthurton had slowly revealed its secrets to Jenny, and now she faced the final chapter. Gathering her courage, she took a deep breath
This is it, Jenny.
and stepped into the darkness once more.
And then loading screen. And then...
Dad?
Her voice echoed in the darkness.
Well, they've certainly managed to make this place feel cavernous with very little detail. I mean, honestly, I am feeling a fair amount of emotional intensity here. This game has really turned out to be something.
Another dead end. Of course he's not here.
Just another machine.
Arthurton, a small town seemingly like any other. Nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. Yes, Arthurton had it all. A main street with shops and a place to sip coffee. Schools, a college, a church, and a police station. The kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. But you won't find it anymore, for Arthurton is now the town that disappeared. Where once stood a city bustling with life, now lies an empty crater. How could a town suddenly and completely vanish from the face of the earth? And if it could happen to Arthurton, could it happen to your town too? Scientists are baffled.
Same.
Church attendance is at a record high. Is this a sign of the end of days? Tonight we attempt to answer the question, what happened to Arthurton? The Enigma Report investigation starts now.
Jenny stared at the screen, astonished.
Arthurton? Disappeared?
It didn't make any sense. But of all the strange things she'd seen, one stood out more than the others.
There was something at the end of the tape.
Wait, was there? Okay. Can I, like, fine-tune this a little bit? Okay.
There! There's something hidden in the static.
Is she sure of that? I mean... Huh. I'm not... Okay, I guess I'm seeing a little bit of an image. How do I, what do these do? Ah, I see. So there are multiple layers here, and this is flipping some of them. The red and blue switches kind of don't seem like they do anything at all, though. Alright, we're just gonna try to reduce the noise first. Alright, I can at least tell what the switches are doing, or what the dials are doing at this point, which is... it's an improvement. Huh.
worked. Find Zazer. Need help?
Apparently that was a load-bearing secret.
I better get out of here before I'm crushed to death!
So of all the places that I was expecting the narrative to go, that is not one of them. That's not on the list. Okay, Jenny. Very cool and dramatic, but that door was still open, like... whatever, it's fine. I think we could have just run. How... in what way would I fight, exactly?
Stay away from me! I know what you've done! I'm not scared of you, you creep!
Backed into a corner, with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Was this the end for Jenny LeClue?
What the...
Okay, not who I was expecting.
Susie? Keith! You came back!
I had to.
Jenny choked back her tears. She had lost count of the number of times she'd almost died today, and it was starting to take its toll.
Let's get out of here before he wakes up! No, wait! Keith, this could be the man who killed your father. We should really go. This could be our only chance to find out who he is.
Jenny, stop talking about it and just do it.
Don't you want to know?
It doesn't matter.
What?
Look!
Damn it! Let's get out of here. That's what I've been saying. The truth is no good if we're dead. I said that too.
It doesn't matter who said what. Let's go already.
It does seem like all the time that we spent talking about unmasking him could have been spent
Three
unmasking him,
intrepid
though.
adventurers made their escape across the graveyard on the far side of town. Behind the twin peaks of Arthurton, the sun began to rise. But this night had not yet ended. Beneath them, the ground shook and grumbled. Deep in the bowels of Arthurton, something stirred.
And it was distended.
Jenny recounted the thrilling story of her entire adventure. She told Susie and Keith about Professor Zazer and his experiments, the truth behind the tragic accident in the mines, and how she discovered that her father was alive. But she left out one critical detail: the town that disappeared. How would they react to such an unfathomable revelation? Would they even believe her? She wasn't sure she believed it herself.
What an incredible adventure! Although, I think the greatest discovery today has been our friendship.
You are wrong.
Do you? All these trials have really brought us together. And now that you and Keith are friends again, we can form our very own mystery-solving club. It's just a shame we didn't unmask the man in black. So what's our next step, fearless leader? There's something about this case that still doesn't add up.
Yep, just the one
I need to
thing.
find my mom before the cops do. But she could be anywhere. No, she's gone to Widow's Drop.
Where?
Widow's Drop. But I have no idea where that is. It's certainly not on any map I've seen.
That's because it's not a place.
What?
Yeah. It's a plant. My dad had,
Oh,
he grew
right,
one
the
in his
greenhouse.
He had to separate it from all the other plants. They all started to shrivel up.
Have you ever felt a flash of pure inspiration? The sudden feeling of everything falling into place. It's the moment a great detective lives for. An epiphany.
Cool. Try not to have those while
Did you
driving.
take out the trash?
What?
What day does the garbage man come?
Friday? Why?
Of course! It was right there the whole time! Jenny! I know where my mom is.
Jenny!
And I know who killed Dean
Yep.
Strasberg.
Let's see. See, this is what I was talking about.
Jenny! Look out! Jenny, watch out! We survived!
Yeah! We made it!
I have to go back.
Go back?
But we just got out!
A little birdie told me I'd find 3 unruly kids out after curfew.
Oh no! Damn.
Stealing, breaking and entering, destruction of property. You're all in a heap of trouble. Jenny, can't say I'm surprised to find you here. But Keith, Susie, I expected more from you.
I'm ruined!
Sheriff, this is Station. Are you there?
Go ahead, Station.
Susie, Keith, I need you to create a distraction.
What?
There's no time to explain. Where are you going? You'll just have to trust me.
Okay.
No! Susie, please! No, not unless you say it. Say
Oh.
what? After everything we've been through, you know it's true. What are you talking about? Now is hardly the time for this. You told me to stand up for myself, so that's what I'm doing.
Hold on a second. Enough chatter. Get your sorry butts over here now!
We depend on each other. Admit it, Jenny.
Come on, Jenny. It's not a big deal. Just say it.
This is your last warning. I am not gonna tell you again.
Of
Did he
all
just
the
put his hand on his
challenges our
gun?
tiny hero had faced, this was perhaps her toughest.
You aren't alone, Jenny LeClue. You don't need to pretend anymore.
As hard as it was to say it, Jenny knew deep in her heart it was true.
Fine.
And also, that this wouldn't count because it was coerced.
Platts, you are my friend. Thank you, friend. Now, let's get you out of here.
And then she blew up Jenny's grandfather.
Safe and sound. I'm bringing them in now. What the?
You'll never catch us, Copper!
Sorry, Mr. LeClue.
Keith was so fast a minute ago. What happened?
Do you have them or not?
I thought I did. Where did she go?
But it turns out I'm deeply incompetent. So, did we get any answers? Like, any? We got through that big door, and it was just... I feel like I know less now than I did before. Oh, are we really doing this? Well, I get why she didn't want to tell them where she was going. There it is. That's the thing that you gotta use all of it, one assumes. So I guess this could be Julie, maybe. Oh, I see.
My head.
Did anyone else hear the sound of his HEV suit turning back on?
Goodness, it worked.
Oh, how wonderful to hear your voice. I was having the strangest dreams. What's wrong?
I almost didn't make it.
But you did. Now, we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, no. We know you didn't conceal her silhouette at all.
Jenny?
Jenny?
Surprised to see me?
What is she?
How did you...
It was really quite simple. Once I realized Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die.
Okay, you know what? This does make some sense of some weird behavior in the first parts of the game, right? Because there was that thing where Jenny's mom was seeming like she was going to get really emotional, and then she just asked Jenny to grade some papers, which Jenny already does for her and likes doing anyway. And the dean was also acting very strangely. Yeah, okay, this does make some sense. Listen, I don't know exactly how much more game there is here. We're probably pretty close to the ending. But also, I'm on a little bit of a time crunch, so, I guess let's go ahead and solve this. Okay, so what proves the dean knew he was gonna die? He let the watch break on purpose to create a time of death, and I don't know that I feel like any of these pictures... Okay, his weirdness in his itinerary is certainly strange. Is this it? This doesn't... Alright, I'm trusting Jenny, basically, here.
The dean died on Thursday at 3:57 p.m. precisely. In his planner, I noted that he had canceled his meetings on Friday and rearranged a lunch date with Keith. At the time, this didn't strike me as unusual. Once I considered the possibility that Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die on Thursday, everything started to fall into place. But consider this. If someone knew they were going to die, wouldn't they do everything in their power to escape their fate? And yet, the dean didn't. There was only one explanation. He staged his own death.
But if he knew he was going to die on Friday, why would he have made the lunch date and everything in the first place? Did he decide that he was going to... Like, he must have made the decision very soon before it actually happening. So this is the plant stuff on his pants. This is that slide in the laboratory? Wait, but this was in Julie's laboratory. So yeah, okay. Julie and the Dean were planning a thing, and this is... What proves the Dean staged his own death? Well, I mean, the evidence. This is physical evidence of him doing it, so that's probably one of the things, right? This is more evidence that Julie helped than that the Dean staged his own death, though. Maybe it's that he had been working with the plants, because like clearly he used some kind of plant something to do this, right? I feel like any combination of these two things is not enough information to make this deduction, though. There's like a leap in... I don't know.
Indeed, he is renowned for his work on exotic plants and their unusual properties. And in the library, despite the apparent cause of death being electrocution, I noticed strange marks covering the Dean's neck. His face was discolored and his skin was shriveled. You knew how you were going to die, Mr. Strasberry. Poison. You knew because you made it yourself from one of your plants. A poison that you had an antidote for. That would be the method, but you couldn't work alone. You needed an accomplice. Someone to revive you when the time was right.
See, I thought those markings that she's referring to as being inconsistent with a death from electrocution were the proof of the electrocution. I thought those were those distinctive electrocution scars. So I woke up. This is not... No. That's not evidence of that. Oh, interesting. It's weird that the slide with the stuff on it from Mom's lab isn't in this set of evidence, because it is definitely better proof than any of the things we have pictures of here.
In the basement of my house, on my dad's old dusty desk, I found a recently used vial. The residue was purple, the same color as the marks on the Dean's neck. I also found Dean Strasberry's book about dangerous and exotic plants. You plotted together to stage Mr. Strasberry's death. It was a simple scheme. Poison him with the plant, then return after the funeral to revive him. You had intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan.
Well, I mean, this is definitely part of it right here. The ladders weren't working. I don't know. If he intended the death to appear natural, what was the point of implicating Julie? Because, like, that must have been a thing that they did on purpose then, right? Huh. Okay, well, I think me stumbling into it was definitely a problem. This must have been not just a thing that didn't go right, but a thing that they must have planned, right? Because, like, otherwise, where do you get the idea of the electrocution? Maybe the faculty identification card was accidental, but he was holding it. CJ got involved and screwed everything up like he does. I guess that might be it. The ring, maybe, did the Dean maybe not mean to drop the ring? I can't see how this would be part of the plan, I guess. Although I still don't actually have any idea what their plan was. Jenny's talking like she does. I got nothing on it myself. CJ getting involved is always going to be a problem. No, because the ring is part of the cover story about the electrocution, right? I'm gonna put CJ in here. Not all of these seem wrong to me. I am too dumb for this mystery.
The Dean's electrocution and fall from the balcony was an unfortunate accident.
Oh.
This threw the plan into disarray. Earlier, the Dean had told me he was meeting Mom in the library. That was a mistake. If I hadn't gone there to find Mom, she might still have escaped before the police arrived.
Getting caught hadn't been part of the plan. No one was supposed to think Mom was involved in the Dean's death. And now, stuck in jail, she had no choice but to entrust CJ to revive the Dean. He was her last hope.
Quite remarkable, Jenny. And you worked out all that by yourself?
Yes, that's how you did it, but the real question is why?
Well, that's all a bit more complicated, I'm afraid.
More complicated than that.
Question, Mr. Strasberry. I know why you're working together. But first, I have to tell you about aliens.
Okay, I did not put together that the fall... So he, like, accidentally almost died while...
What an incredible adventure this turned out to be. Jenny's growing up and discovering her full potential. And to think, I did it all without anybody dying.
It's actually pretty smart. Like, you get all of the tension and stuff of a murder mystery without actually having a murder.
Richard! Oh, what do you think of the new scenes? Aren't they wonderful? I beg your pardon? Trick you? Certainly not. But don't you see? It all works out perfectly this way. I can already picture where the next book will start. You're not serious? But I didn't promise anything. But there must be another way. Just give me more time. Cancelled? Richard, please. Richard? Hello? Hello? It's no good. They won't publish it unless someone dies. But I can't do it. I just can't. Come on, Arthur. Jenny's whole world hangs in the balance. Decades of work. It can't all end now. Oh, I have to. It's like Jenny's mum always says. A great detective knows the right decision is often the hardest to make. And I am a great author of detective stories. But
basically
I
the same
can't
thing.
pick. What should I do, Rufus? Brilliant! Yes! You're always right, old friend. I'll let fate decide. Here goes.
I don't think that's what Rufus said. I think Arthur's hearing what he wanted to hear here. So when he said fate, he meant me. Alright, you know what? I definitely don't have time for more. I apologize. But this will be an interesting break point, because, like, we can come back here a couple of times and maybe see all of these. There's still so much unresolved plot. Okay. I don't know how any of this is going to actually finish, but when you come back next time, hopefully tomorrow, but maybe, we'll see. Whenever next time is, I guess we're going to see the conclusion to something. And we'll see you then.